Good morning.
People, I'm going to help you out. You talk to the people.
I'm
tech
computer
support.
illiterate
I'm
right
tech support
now.
here.
I'm like, I don't see what I need to see, but we see that you guys are in the chat. Some of you guys are impatient. So welcome to the North. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the Fumble, you guys. We are talking about Game 6.
Yes.
The Raptors have won it. I'm your girl, Jackie Ray, and of course,
Boy Chris.
So thanks for checking us out and following us. Make sure you follow us and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Check out the Fumble store, which I have just learned there is no LeBron section.
There's LeBron stuff, but Jackie wants 3 and more of LeBron James stuff.
I need a section, but check it out anyway, you guys, and make sure you follow me on all things social media at Jerry the Fanatic, and of course
CK2K everywhere.
Everywhere, you
everywhere.
guys. So happy to be here right now. Now, okay. I came in and I wanted credit because I called Raptors in 6, and I still want the credit for that. But word on the street is
you can have the in 6 credit. I'll give you that credit.
Okay.
But your boy, and we can look it up. I'll find it. If y'all really need the receipts, I will find them at some point in life. In Weekend Zone, way back when, for the real ones that remember Weekend Zone, I said that the Raptors were going to win this year in the NBA Finals.
I need.
It's out
Pull
there.
it up.
It's out there. It's out there.
You called it.
But you can have the 6. I'll give you that. You did say 6.
I did
I'll
say
give you the 6.
I did say 6. I am so excited to be in a world where Kawhi hand-delivered a ring to a franchise.
You should be a little bit, not scared, but a little just uneasy because he's right there behind Mr. LeBron. Because imagine if he leaves and goes to like the Clippers and then does this again, then he got LeBron like, skirt. Like, because LeBron got Cleveland and Miami, but he can get San Antonio, Toronto, and then LA. I'm just saying, LeBron just got to be a little bit worried. That's all I would think about it.
For those of us in the kingdom, we are not worried. We understand that King James is all, and Kawhi, we appreciate you. But let's not get cocky here. Everybody keep it together. All right, you guys, so obviously Game 6 was last night. I kind of wanted it to go, even though I called Raptors in 6, I kind of wanted it to go to 7 just so they could go back to Toronto and win at home.
And get blown out. The Warriors would have gone blown out.
Yeah. And then I didn't want, I don't dislike the Warriors.
No, neither do I.
And I just didn't want them their last game at home to be a loss. That's kind of a bitter. It's not even bitter.
I don't
it's
care.
Just bitter.
Oh man, I was thinking about it too. I'm like, but do you want? No, I don't care enough about Oracle and all that stuff. They had years of losing. Okay, they can go back out the way that they were used to. So I'm a Knicks fan, so I got no. I don't feel bad for nobody. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody should technically feel bad for you. So
shoot. But I mean, look, they're gonna get a brand new building. Why do I feel bad for them? They're gonna get a brand new building. Just gotta drive a little bit further. If you're in Oakland, they'll be fine.
Just. I see you. I am a LeBron James fan. I live in Cleveland. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, that's what's up, Just.
Good to see you. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Kind of let us know in the chat how you feel. Who called the Raptors to win this in 6? Who called the Warriors to make this LeBron James-like comeback, which I said they would?
See, Mason, that's my guy. See, he said, nah, beating Warriors at Oracle in their final game is sweet. See?
No, it's definitely sweet. I don't mean it like that. It's definitely
sweet.
No,
I know what you mean. It's just sad.
It's like if you're a fan, you're like, so what do? We stand around and watch them win? Like, what do we do now? What do we do?
That is the exact conversation I have with my boys. It's like, so if you're a Warriors fan and you went to that game and you're seeing this, but it's the last, you never coming back here. What do you do? Do you just be like, I'm going to enjoy these moments?
I'm going to stay here and do that golf clap. Like, what do you do?
I've never, I don't know. That's not a problem for me to deal with. If you're a Warriors fan and you were there, please let us know.
And please, if you took a picture of your face when that final 0.9 seconds sealed your fate, let me know and post that. We would love to see that.
Man.
Okay, so one of the excuses that we know you Warrior fans are going to make is that you were plagued with injuries. I would like you to remember, though, you have one of the best benches in the league, and so that should be an irrelevant fact. But I do want to give a special shout-out to Clay, because that is how you handle an injury.
No, you're right. My thing was, I think it was funny how the Warriors tried to sort of redeem themselves with the KD thing, because if it were up to Klay, that man would have played out there with his. You saw him running around, jumping around, skipping, shoot the free throw, looking like he about to play. Talking about, let's get it. And the Warriors said, no. We saw this not but 3 days ago. We got to go get you in a wheelchair and all kinds of stuff like that. But I give props to Klay, because that man, I swear, his bones made of vibranium. Because when I found out it was an ACL tear this morning, I'm like, with the way he was running around and stuff. Forget Kawhi being a robot. We gotta check out Klay.
Yeah.
Cause that's crazy to me,
I stubbed my toe once and limped for like a
man,
day.
that's right. Sit me on the far end of the bench. I'm gonna need one of those LeBron seats and it's my toe that's hurt. And I'll be like, nah, my back too. I don't know what happened.
I thought it was just the look on his face made me have a whole new respect for him when he went out. Clearly he was hurt. Somebody yelled something, and I think they said something to the effect like, hey, yo, if you don't shoot these free throws, you can't come back out here. And he's like, oh, let's go back.
Yeah, man. Now he was running in the tunnel and stuff. I'm like, there's no way. Like, walking out like no big deal.
Right. He limped. He did limp.
Little bit. Yeah,
okay. I think, and look, I understand I have no power for the Warriors, but y'all need to give that man a max deal. He earned that money. And
that's the thing, too, because, ACL tear is a big injury, but at the same time, you can come back from that stronger. That's not like a Achilles tendon like KD. He's going to come back, and, he'll be rusty for a little bit, but he'll be back to being Klay in no time. I feel like that's no big deal. So, you still throw that max in him. Even if for the Lakers and all those other teams that are interested in him, I mean, the Knicks, I don't think we're going to get him. But I don't think that's going to affect him in free agency at all.
Well, he's likely to be out past the All-Star break, likely. I don't know, though. Like you said, his bones seem to be from another planet.
I'm telling you, man.
Could be sooner.
T'Challa gave him a call like, you good? You need me to come down? Like, what do you want me to do?
T'Challa, good old T'Challa. All right, so we also know that KD was out. Do you think... So here's the thing. I'm not going to give the Warriors a pass because KD was out.
I'm not either. Even with Klay going out, all that I'm hearing that. Oh, if Klay stayed, it'd been different. I'm not miss me with that, man. They still got Draymond Green and DeMarcus Cousins. Who DeMarcus Cousins was? I thought that he was going to make that turnaround at the end of the game because he was doing really well. But miss me with all that, man. The Warriors lost.
Oh. Bang Bus GM said, I tore my ACL. That was an interesting name. I might have just annihilated that. But he said, I tore my ACL and was good to walk my dog the next week. Klay will be fine this season. Okay,
how's your knee? Now, you know what? Good for you, man. That's incredible. I've never heard that.
Me either. Okay, but we got Klay has this injury, like I said, probably out past the All-Star break. KD season. And is he going to re-sign with the Warriors? Is the reign over? Are we done seeing
it's going to be a temporary. I think they're still going to make the playoffs. They're just not going to be a 1-2. They're probably going to get in there at the 5. I mean, they'll probably prove us wrong, but I'm going to stick with that for right now. But I think it's going to be a temporary lull. I think they might go out in the first round, but then once everyone's back, everyone being Klay, because I don't think Kevin Durant's coming back, I think that's literally all they'll need, just to have that Klay, Steph, Draymond, tandem again, and they'll be fine the year after that. I don't think it's over.
What about Boogie? Because Boogie tore his quad.
I think that he became more attractive for the Warriors now more than ever because of those injuries, because Boogie's going to probably be the number 2 guy if they end up bringing him back. Now, the question is how much money? That's a bigger question because they need to make sure they get the money to Klay, and if KD decides to pick up his option, they're going to need some money. But I think that he should stay.
Should stay.
But you don't think he will stay?
I don't think he will stay. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say.
You think somebody's going to throw a lot of money at him?
I would think that his options, I mean, you say that because you're a Knicks fan and you would pay him right now, even if he said he's going to be out for 2 seasons. The Knicks. You know
who? Paying who?
KD.
Oh, yeah. I paid him yesterday. I said it. I said it before he even got hurt. I said 1-legged, 2-legged, 4-legged, 5-legged. I'm taking KD to the Knicks. I don't care. But, I thought you were talking about Boogie. I'm like, no. But go ahead. So I continue your statement. Okay. I thought you were talking about Boogie.
But I'm saying,
right.
Do you think he's limited in his options because
Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
No.
Not at all.
For anybody, no. Clippers still going after him. And no, I don't think so. Because the thing is, he's different from a lot of the other Achilles injuries that we've had because a lot of those guys were athletic dudes. And not saying KD's not athletic, but he's a scorer. So it's like, his lift is probably going to be a little bit off, but we saw him play with a half-torn Achilles in the beginning of that game, putting up 11 in one quarter alone. So I feel like when he's somewhat at least like healthy, he's gonna still be fine. So I think a lot of these teams are putting that into perspective. Like same Lakers too. They're still considering them. Clippers, us, Knicks.
So the chat does not believe that the Warriors have a fantastic bench. What? So I don't really know. Okay.
Chill out.
Right. I don't know how to. Whatever y'all say. But I think they do. I do want to shout out Draymond a little bit because Draymond was a hero in a lot of ways in that game.
Yeah.
Until he wasn't.
Until you got a little exposed. But
yeah. But I thought now that timeout, that penalty at the end, that what do they call it, an extra or an egregious timeout? Because they didn't have any more timeouts.
Yeah.
So they gave him a technical for that. So here's my thing. It's kind of like Facebook. Facebook has kind of given me some grief about joining groups.
Okay,
there are groups that exist on your page.
You are so salty.
I'm salty about that. I had to throw it out there in case Facebook is watching. I'm so salty about that. But here's the thing. If you know they don't have a timeout, why grant them? You know what I mean?
You mean the 0.9 seconds?
No, when Draymond called that timeout.
You're talking about in that review period, that's technically a timeout right there. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, he called the timeout. The penalty was you called the timeout when you didn't have a timeout. So my thing is just ignore the request for a timeout and keep letting them.
But that's a technical foul, which is what happened. But I don't know why it took so long to get to the free throw line because I think they were trying to debate whether or not he had possession, but it shouldn't have took that long to see if he had possession because he clearly had possession when he did it. But it's going to be a technical foul regardless. And
I hate that rule though.
But then Chris Webber hates it too, probably. So you're probably not the only one that don't like that rule. I just hated that it took so because they pretty much got a timeout. With how long it took for them to be like, oh yeah, he does have the ball. They still got a timeout. But regardless, they got the free throw. They got the ball back. The Raptors did. So
I also thought that they were just dragging it on. You know what I mean?
For no reason.
Come on, at this point,
those poor Warriors fans sitting there.
But
it's already over. Let us go.
But a lot of them stayed though.
Yeah, like you said,
it's like, what do you do?
What do you do? I think I would stay. I'd be crying, but I'd stay if I was a Warriors fan. I'm saying I would still stay.
Okay, so let's talk about the West a little bit. So now that we're you say the Warriors are on a lull. Is that what you said?
That's what I think. I think we're gonna need a season.
So now there's room. The West can be won now.
The league can be won now. There's it's open now.
So, what we thinking about the West?
I don't want to talk about this because I'm surrounded by Laker fans in here, but taking my Knicks hat off, I do think, and I think this is even without any trades. I think the Lakers right now, no AD, no nothing, literally just making actual good signings in free agency. And as much as I love Michael Beasley, not Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson. I think going and getting guys like we saw from the Clippers, JaMychal Green, and some of those kind of guys. I think that's all the Lakers really need to do, get good vets. And I think the Lakers could be a complete turnaround if they're healthy next year and be a scary team in the West. Now I'll put my Knicks hat back on, so you ain't going to get no more Laker anything out of me. That's the last time you're going to get that from me.
So here, I don't know. I feel like you say, I don't know, I think they need to do a lot. Like I said, I think they need to, the Lakers need to do a lot to be in contention. You think they only need to do a little?
I don't think they need to do much because we remember how they play when they were healthy. I know you're not a fan of them, but Lonzo and LeBron playing together that is
but
something
here's the
different.
Thing. Staying healthy is a skill set. And Lonzo hasn't proven to us that he's able.
But that doesn't mean anything because Steph Curry, it took him 4 years of glass ankles to get to where he is right now.
But LeBron doesn't have 4 years in the league.
I'm not saying Lonzo's going to take 4 years. I'm just saying that we've seen that with players in the past. Who knows what happens with this? Maybe because he got a new trainer now. The whole Lakers staff got a new trainer because y'all were losing people left and right. So maybe now they're pointing towards more leg workouts and stuff. We don't know what's going to happen with that, and we're going to see who's going to help. Because it's not just him, though. B.I. was hurt. Kuzma was hurt, so it's a lot of them that was hurt. It's not just Lonzo. But we will have to remember and check it out. Lonzo, when he got hurt, was a plus 42 right before he went out. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways.
Now, we were told, shut up, Lakers are not going to the playoffs or the finals. We're not going to do this blasphemy in here today. They're going to the playoffs at least. I need that to happen from my heart.
And it hurts me to even say it because I don't like giving Lakers any kind of shine. But I do think that, especially after seeing how they started last season, if they stay healthy and get actual role players on that team, I think that they'll be a tough team in the West.
So now Kawhi is obviously fantastic and he's happy and he has his post-game post-game interview. Now, did you take that from that post-game interview that he's probably out, or?
Kind of, because no, I don't think he's leaving, but I kind of took it that way because he was saying a lot of I did this, I did that, I worked hard for this, I worked hard for that, and I'm happy
There's
to see.
no I in team.
That's what I'm saying, and I know he's a team guy, but I just feel like the way he was saying that, he's like, all right, I did what I had to do, I got the Raptors a championship, now I can go do what I want, be in LA and stuff like that. So I kind of got that vibe, but I still stand strong. I think he's gonna be there for a short-term deal.
So he did say they can really build on this, and then he switched it to we can really build on this. I feel like it's one of those Freudian slips where you're like, no, they good now. Like I came, you know what I mean? So you don't think that that's a Freudian, because Kawhi just doesn't seem like the type of guy.
But he did it in several different interviews. He did it. I was watching SVP. He did it with NBA TV. Did it with ESPN. So it's like it kept coming up. So you could tell this was something personal that he wanted to prove everyone wrong that he could do in his first season, and he's happy for the Raptors, not happy for us. Normally in those situations, be like, I'm happy we did it. I'm happy I was able to help us do it. But he's like, this is good for the Raptors organization. He said stuff like that. So just like,
right.
But aren't you part of that Raptors organization?
Yeah, I think that he should stay.
I think so too.
I think that because I think so too. I mean, it's an amazing feeling. I would imagine to be a part of something that you brought the first. There.
Yeah.
You've literally changed the viewpoint of that team. You know what I mean?
Country.
A country.
A country. He has the country behind them. They have the country. It's not just like, yeah, you have LA and no, that's the country. Like that's huge. And to be able to do like what you just said, bring him to that pinnacle and be able to possibly do that again, seeing how a lot of things might break up next year. Why would you leave that? That's my thought process.
I feel like the Spurs are like that guy that sees his girl level up, right, and they're over there like, oh man, I should have been better.
DeMar's like, yeah, me too, man.
I feel like that's what's happening.
DeMar gets it too, yeah.
So let's, if we can we just toss to Kawhi celebrating, because I feel like that's going to be. And sidebar, you guys on the internet, you guys had too much time. It wasn't even when the buzzer hadn't stopped and all these memes started going up. But here's Kawhi celebrating.
I love that though. I do love that.
Can we call that the Kawhi boogie from now on? Like that's got to be the Kawhi boogie.
It's bad when you get that Bleacher Report notification talking about Kawhi is dancing. Like that's literally the headline.
I'm expecting him to be turned up.
I'm like, why is this news? Because it's Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's not supposed to move. Yeah, Kawhi just like he's like.
This is the gangsters don't dance, they boogie. That's
Kawhi was getting it. Look, he let his San Diego out, man. That was so funny to me, yo.
I love it. So, okay, I found something quite disrespectfful, though, in the post-game interviews. And it was the commentator that kept asking Kyle about DeMar DeRozan.
Yes.
Why?
That was annoying
Why did
as
that
hell.
happen?
Because, they need their narratives and their stories. Like, yeah, you did this now, but how do you feel knowing that you did it without DeMar? Don't you miss your best friend, DeMar? Like, who cares?
Right.
Who cares? And I love Rachel Nichols, but at the same time, when she kept bringing that, I was watching that interview too, and it's just like, what does that have to do with anything?
I feel like Rachel Nichols is very knowledgeable. She's very classy. I feel like somebody was in her ear. I don't feel like that is a question that Rachel Nichols, at least the impression I have of her, I don't feel like that's a question because she knows what it's like. She's been doing this for a long time. She knows what it's like to be in that moment. I feel like she could have come up with better questions to ask if somebody hadn't been in her ear. So I'm going to blame it on the producer.
I hope that you're right because I love Rachel Nichols. And I was just when she kept asking that question, I'm like, come on now, like that's not he's sitting right next to Kawhi, the person he was traded for. So it's like, what's the even point of even talking about? I don't know. Anyways,
right. Like remember your old boo?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, come on, man. Like for what?
That is all bad. So okay, but now when we.
I saw a Real Guru because we were talking about next season and if things are gonna change. Real Guru was asking, could the Raptors beat the Rockets though? I think yes.
I mean, yeah.
I don't. I just wanted to address that, but sorry, continue your thought.
Somebody said LeBron James CK2.
Yeah, because he was saying, he said, James is out, right? And I said, Harden? So he said LeBron James. I was like, LeBron ain't going nowhere. But all those rumors are washed.
Oh, okay. Bang Bus GM. Okay, if I'm
That's
saying
your
that
boy.
right. You are on it, and I appreciate you being here with all of you guys for being here early this morning. But he says Rachel Nichols is still salty. DeMar broke up with her in 2015.
Oh my
Come
God.
again.
If this is something, that's news to me. I didn't even know that was a thing. If that's a thing, please somebody let
That
me know
would be
about that.
That would. Yeah.
That sounds like a fumble story.
It does. That's clickbait right there. All right, so your boy Drake. Now you had a prediction that apparently has come true.
Oh, I know. Oh my
you
gosh,
said
yo.
that if the Raptors won, Drake would do what? What did you say he would do? You don't even want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. I had two things, and we're still waiting to see if the second one will come true. Because I was thinking, will he get a ring on top of all that stuff too?
Yeah.
Are you talking about as far as like the whole which part are you talking about?
I'm talking about he released.
Oh, the music. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can believe 2 songs coming out today. He got 2 songs coming out today. Yes. I bet you one of them's going to be like some sort of dedication to Toronto and the Raptors, and the other one going to be calling out the whole Golden State team.
Yeah, with some sort of sing rappy. Sing rappy. Like, I'm trying to think of a lyric that he would put it in there.
I don't know. Something cheesy that's going to tie up to all the players. Yeah, man, he did say that on his live last night talking about, I got 2 songs coming out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Now, he lost his mind, which I was so excited to see. I've been missing this Drake.
Yes.
I've been missing crazy, turned up. This is he feels like he's a part owner sometimes. Like, he's like, I got stock in the Raptors.
Yeah.
I was glad to see this part of Drake. And then I was also proud to see Jurassic Park. You know, every time the camera went to Jurassic Park, they were turned up.
For
and I
good
love
reason.
it.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Like I said, a whole country. Like, it's not like we're seeing Toronto, but the Raptors are representing Canada. Like that's crazy. That's huge, man.
Yeah, that's got to be an amazing feeling when a whole country can rally behind one team.
Yeah.
You know, that's an amazing thing. And Real Guru says Drake deserves a ring, though. I think he does. Does the mascot? Okay, wait.
That's my thing.
Does the mascot get a ring?
I think so because
if the mascot
trainers
gets a ring,
get rings and like stuff. I think I don't know how far that goes though, because trainers will get a ring and like I don't know the doctor. Like I don't know how far that goes, but. Drake,
I don't know. I think if the regular mascot gets a ring, I think Drake should get a ring.
That'd be hilarious.
So,
if they do the ring ceremony and Drake is in that line and accepts a ring from Adam Silver, I'm going to be so upset.
Why?
Turning off the game. Drake, not once, other than on the sideline, shot a ball into any of the hoops to do anything to do with them getting the championship. I don't want to hear him getting a ring.
Okay, now wait a minute. So you're telling me if the Knicks suddenly...
Spike don't get no ring.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, here we are.
Spike gets a hat and a shirt. Spike can be in the parade. Spike can be up there, but you don't get a ring, Spike. I love you, Spike.
All right, well, CK2K has spoken. I'm going to...
If I don't get a ring, Spike, you don't get... I'm scared.
It got so hot up here, you guys. It was like, it's just coming over this way. Okay, so no rings for the mascots.
No.
Okay.
But they're still going to put a ring on that stupid Raptor. You're going to be doing dances and you're going to have like a little foam ring on the thing talking about,
foam ring is cute.
That'd be
cute.
hilarious.
So maybe they give Drake a champagne ring. Okay.
With the big old OVO thing. I'm done. Drake.
So Steph and Draymond, now we've been talking about maybe the legacy with the Warriors coming to an end. Steph and Draymond disagree. They don't think the dynasty is over. So don't be surprised if you see us here next year, as in the finals.
That's bold.
I think that is very, very bold because right now we just don't know what the Warriors are going to look like next season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, exactly.
And we know that the Warriors, as they stand right now, work, but we don't know what the Warriors to come will look like.
Yeah, because we only know for sure it's going to be Steph, Draymond. Other than that, we don't know if Clay coming back. We don't know.
Okay, so Snarky9K gave us $2. Thank you for that donation. And he said neither did Jeremy Lin. He did nothing.
Hey, he did. There is a montage.
Shade.
No, he played for a whole 30 seconds. Remember the blowout that we had? I think it was a game.
Did he play for 30 seconds?
He played. What game was it when the Raptors blew? It was game one? When did the Raptors?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was the game Clay didn't play. So that was like the game 3. One of those games when it was in Oracle. Regardless, the Raptors blew him out. Jeremy Lin played a whole 30, 40 seconds.
Did they cut the commercial while he was playing?
Nah, he was out there, man. He was put on his sleeve. He was feeling himself. Took a few dribbles, got through a screen.
Man, how times
Jalen played.
Do you remember Lynn Bustian and Lynn Sanity?
Lynn Sanity. Oh, do I remember? No, I don't remember Lynn Sanity. I don't know. I don't remember.
All right, if you're a counselor, Chris could use you right now.
Yeah, please, please.
All right, so do you think that they can come back to that level though? Let's just play this out.
You can't count out that team,
let's say KD doesn't come back, which would be irrelevant either way because he's not going to play next season. Let's say Klay's titanium body heals faster.
Vibranium.
What's the difference? I don't know.
Wakanda in titanium is not vibranium. Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
My Black man people know. Yeah.
So if he comes back, if KD's there, if Klay's there, Draymond's there, Steph's there, then we have to entertain the possibility that they could be back to this situation.
And I think that they will put together a good enough team to wade in the. They're still gonna be good enough to hold it down until Klay comes back, because then Klay comes back and he's gonna be rusty still. I still see them at least getting in the playoffs, and that's literally all they'll need.
Yeah, but let's not underestimate their head coach either.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Without them, I think that there'll still be, enough knowledge on the team in general, whether it's the players and from Steve Kerr, that they'll be able to do enough until Klay comes back anyway. So,
right.
I don't have them out of the playoffs. That's crazy talk. I don't even have them past 5, even with what they got right now. I don't think they're going to get any lower than the 5th seed, and that's saying a lot. I don't even think they'll get maybe even to the 5th seed. But
happy birthday, LSU fan. Today is my birthday.
Hey,
today
shout
is
out.
The day that you get to celebrate full speed the Raptors' first ring. How does that feel? Is that a milestone for you?
It's got to be.
So, yeah.
I want to address this real quick because we were talking about the Jeremy Lin thing real quick. Everyone went, and I was waiting for it. Everyone going in on Patrick McCaw. Everyone said, because Patrick McCaw, he was on the Warriors last 2 years, so my man getting that 3-peat. And yes, he did play. I think it was he played in a few games. He actually played in minutes that mattered, unlike Jeremy Lin in a few games. But yeah, shout out to Patrick McCaw for the 3-peat. You, my friend, have more rings than Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay.
That's a shame. That is a downright shame.
But he got more rings than Kevin Durant. No, not LeBron James. LeBron has.
Yeah,
he has 3. Okay.
You was trying.
I was trying. Yeah,
all right. So what are your are you surprised? Obviously you're not. You really called this from preseason.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I just exactly what happened is what I believed. I just feel like the Raptors are just a deep team. And I got a little scared in the playoffs because the guys that were doing things like on the bench weren't doing anything in the beginning of the playoffs, but they did what they were supposed to do, man. That was great for them.
So this entire playoffs, now we have to reminisce a little bit because it's over.
It's all
Tell me your
done.
favorite moment of the playoffs.
Of the playoffs?
The entire playoffs.
Watching Brooklyn get destroyed. No, that's salty. I was very happy about that. No, I did. No, I think it's easy. For me, it was easy because I watched the buzzer beater, and I thought that was just remarkable. Just seeing the bounce and the way it happened. Kawhi, I keep calling him Klay. Kawhi Leonard doing what he was doing. I love watching Kawhi Leonard play, and the playoffs proved that. So I thought that was a huge moment.
Yep. My favorite moment was the fan that held up the sign that said it's not the finals unless LeBron James is here. My favorite moment. Whatever.
So done. All right, then. My favorite moment was the dude that was sitting on the sidelines with his Kevin Durant jersey and Kevin Durant Knicks jersey at the Warriors game in Oracle.
I didn't see it. No one else saw it.
Oh, it was all over the internet.
I'm just kidding.
No, but yeah, that's
so my favorite match, obviously, I love this matchup. This matchup between the Warriors and the Raptors. I love it because I think it solidifies that the Raptors who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And regardless of the injuries that play. See, because that's the thing that people forget. The Warriors can beat you from all fronts. They come in waves, you know? And so the fact that they stood their own and beat them in Oracle Arena.
You can bring the injuries up, whatever you want. No. That's still tremendous how they did it. They went 4-0 in Oracle this season. That is crazy.
DJ Boone, I totally agree with that. Damian Lillard game winner.
Yeah.
That was dope. Especially
100%. That's so true.
Yep.
How easily we forget something like that happened. That's so true. That was a great
since
moment.
He did it right after Arya Stark killed the Night King, and then the memes that came out of that. It was flawless timing. I loved it.
All right.
Yeah, so.
Quick predictions for next year. What you got?
Man, look, I don't know. Because, all of my predictions are going to center around LeBron.
Take the hat off. Take the LeBron hat off.
It fits so well.
Oh, my God. so you're thinking Lakers go to the playoffs, go to the finals, they win it all?
No.
Okay. No. I'm just asking.
I had called, last year I said that it was going to take 2 years for the Lakers to make a really strong run for the finals.
That's what I call LeBron-itis, man. It's always, the first year is always that feeling out year, every year with LeBron James.
But I agree with that, except for I don't think there was any feel-out process for me. The Lakers were dysfunctional when he was on his way here. So it wasn't, you knew what it was. You knew that was not going to be.
True, but if the injuries didn't happen, we would not be talking about the Lakers the way we'd be talking about them.
But we wouldn't be, we would still be here with the Raptors and the Warriors in the finals. That would not have changed.
But at least LeBron would have been in the playoffs still.
That would have changed.
Yes.
So I don't know. I think it's too early for me to make predictions.
Me too. We gotta get through the draft.
Yeah, we got
free agency. There's so much stuff that's gonna be shifting.
We gotta know where. Yeah, I just need a lot. I just need to know what's going on with AD. I need to know where Kawhi's going. I need to know KD, Clay. I just need to know all of that. So I predict that I'm gonna wait to predict.
I can make an easy prediction. I predict that the Raptors will be back in the playoffs next year. There you go. Yeah, I did it. There's my prediction, guys. Yep, that's all you're going to get from me because that's all I got.
I predict that the Warriors are going to be in the playoffs next season as well, but I do think they're going to get bumped probably second round.
Yeah. There you go. That's a prediction right there. There's a good prediction right there. All right, let's know you guys' predictions in the chat. But
it's so great to have you guys with us. This was such an awesome thing to be here with you guys during these finals because you guys are crazy, and I love every bit of your crazy.
The good type of crazy.
Oh, we got another LeBron comment, so we got to.
Go ahead.
Tigers Mundo says LeBron still has a lot of knives to insert into many backs still in his career. Wait, stabbing people in the back? Now, wait a minute now. I don't know how I feel about that.
I didn't know that was what you were going to read. That backfired so fast.
Wait a minute now.
And on that note.
Well, I'm going to need you to retype something different.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm so salty
you
right now.
You read the whole, I'm like,
look at my face. I'm like, somebody help me out here. Somebody type something else.
The high energy when you started reading and you started going into wait, hold on. And you kept reading what the hell am I reading right now? Anyways, y'all.
Yep, got me. All right, you guys. Once again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do that right now. Hit that notification bell. Follow us on all things social media at the Fumble Sports, including Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me on all things social media at JRedFanatic. Follow Chris.
CK2K everywhere. Hit that Fumble store, people.
Yes, hit that Fumble store.
Who do you think's the GOAT? We got GOAT shirts. We got a dope Jordan shirt.
Oh, so you do have LeBron shirts.
There's.
You see what I did there? Do you see what I did?
I'm so upset I kept talking. But yeah, go ahead. Everything, man. Keep supporting. Appreciate you guys,
And make sure you stay with us today because anything new that develops with anything, we got some Zion news that's coming down as well. So make sure you stay with us right here on The Fumble. We will see you next time.